Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So we're back reporting all the latest Newcastle United transfer news. So anyway guys, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe and let's get into the video now. It came out that the Italian journalist DiMarco, I think if I've pronounced his name right, has came out and he's tipped Sandro Tonali to either join Real Madrid or Man City. And he said that he wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid go in for Tonali. Now, let's get this straight. He is an Italian journalist. He does support AC Milan, I think. So to me, it just seems jealousy. You know, AC Milan fans were very disappointed when Sandro Tonali left AC Milan to join Newcastle, which was, of course, fair enough because it was his boyhood club. But there was a lot of jealousy. There were a lot of reports from the Italian media saying that Tonali cried about joining Newcastle and that he only left AC Milan because he was forced out. But what people forget, I think, is that it was the player's decision. So if he really wanted to desperately stay at AC Milan, he could have just said, I don't want to go to Newcastle. But he's obviously been attracted by the Premier League, and AC Milan fans just can't seem to get over the fact that Sandro Tonali would choose Newcastle over AC Milan. Now, like I said, this journalist is reportedly saying that he could see Tonali end up at Real Madrid and Man City, and while that may be a possibility in the future, it's just like journalists and people just, there seems to be a bit of a disrespect towards Newcastle where they think that their clubs that they support can just take players from Newcastle, which isn't right. Like, Manchester City can't just take players from Newcastle. All the big clubs can't just take players from Newcastle. That's not really how it works. I think there's definitely a lot of sort of disregard for Newcastle, and why would Tonali want to leave Newcastle as well? We've supported him after he had that ban. He's came back into the team. He's now finding his feet in the midfield with Bruno and Joe Linton. He's happy. Yeah, he's happy at the club, and you know, he's becoming quite a fan favourite for Newcastle fans. You hear that we're always chanting about him. He's became an incredibly important player for Eddie Howe. So there's no reason why Tonali would leave Newcastle in the summer. And I think this is one of those cases where DiMarco, or whatever he's called, has basically said that Tonali could end up joining Real Madrid or Man City. It just like, he's just stirring the pot. He's basically trying to create news and wind up Newcastle fans over stuff that isn't even true and probably won't even happen. Real Madrid have different targets. Man City, I don't think would go into Tonali. They've just spent a lot of money. So this is just the case of someone just trying to get views and trying to irritate Newcastle fans, and it's really frustrating because we don't want any distractions. Look, this is a season for Newcastle where we're trying to get Champions League football this season. We're also could potentially be going to a Carabao Cup final, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's just interesting. What are your thoughts on his comments that he's tipped Real Madrid and Man City to potentially be in for Tonali in the summer? I think it's just silly comments of someone who clearly is still bitter about Tonali leaving the Serie A, which of course I do understand it because Tonali was a really important player for AC Milan, but you've just got to accept, AC Milan fans have just got to accept that this player has decided to leave your club, and they're still going on about him, still saying, is there a potential chance that he could join AC Milan in the future? Definitely not now, maybe one day, but they just need to forget about it because I think it's becoming really, really frustrating as Newcastle fans, the fact that Sandro Tonali, a player who's hardly been at the club and is starting to find his best form at the club, has been constantly linked away to other clubs. We've been loyal to the player. Tonali loves Newcastle. He said he loves the fans. His English has clearly improved from when he first joined. He's communicating with the midfield, Bruno and Joe Linton better, so everything's clicking. So what are your thoughts on this, guys? Make sure to subscribe. Me personally, it's just a load of rubbish. The journalist is clearly just trying to get attention and wind up Newcastle fans. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow my Instagram and TikToks. I'll put on the screen there, as I will be posting all the latest Newcastle United news. Let's try and get 2,000 subscribers as well, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.